About halfway from Clark to Memphis. On 72. You know that red light that's out there in the middle of nowhere?
Who's starting Shaylee's spot?
Oh, she ain't playing?
I don't know.
He had her down. You have her down, Shaylee?
I just told you what the normal one. I didn't get them off of her sheet.
We may not be playing.
I just assumed she wasn't. I didn't know.
She may not be playing.
We'll find out, won't we? Second they call that starting lineup, we'll know.
She's in the line there.
I think he's want her to play.
All right, right there they are. Goodness gracious. No, it's not them.
Wow.
I have lost all those daggone. Greetings, Tiger fans. Welcome to Hardin County High School basketball on a kind of a dreary Monday night. Not quite as cold of late, but just kind of sloppy outside. But we've got a return match tonight with Scotts Hill coming into Michaela Welch here. We're in the Steve Smith press box up atop. Bill Sharp along with Steve Carnell, and we are set for a couple of games tonight as you are used to hosting, and it's going to be a good chance for the Lady Tigers to bounce back after what you would call a old-fashioned thrashing against Tishomingo. I won't even bring the score up, but it was not one of our great days on the floor. But those kind of things happen, and they do have a great program down there. And the last time the Lady Tigers took on the Lady Lions, the Tigers walked away with a 2-point victory. So this is going to be tough. They're going to have to dig into Julie Hampton, who scored 36 of their.
I was going to say it was 5 against 1 the last time we played.
36 of the 44 points they scored. Hampton scored. So that's the task they have. And maybe on a home floor it'll be a little bit better, but a win's a win. And we'll be all set. Busy week in Hardin County basketball this week. We'll tell you more about that when we come back after these words for our sponsors. We'll have the starting lineups for tonight's game. it took
put a
element
damper
of
on it.
No question. We've already got the tap underway, and Scotts Hill is going to get the tap, and they'll go into the forecourt. Izzy Adams on a dribble. Back out to Hampton. Hampton guarded closely there by Miller. Tigers in a 2-3 zone, dressed in white with maroon trim. Here's an attempted steal by Miller as they try to go to Hampton on the left wing. It's knocked out of bounds. Give it to the Lions. Peterson will take the inbounds pass, go on the right side. Adams back out to Peterson. Tigers got everything pretty well packed down in the paint. They work it out on the right side. Carter in the lane bounces off and gets it to Manus. Manus does a spin move, banks it, scores 2-0. Now Lions take the early lead. Across the timeline, Tigers go to Beavis on the left wing. Man-to-man defense now by the black-clad Lions. Now on the left side, here's DeBerry for three. It's off, no good. Rebound taken down by Peterson. And we've got a minute into the quarter, and it's 2-0 Scotts Hill. As they work the perimeter outside, Adams on the right side to Peterson. In the lane now to Carter. Carter across over to Adams for a three off the left side, no good. Rebound is going to be kicked out in the corner, touched last by, they're saying Green did, or perhaps it was Strickland got a hand on it. Give it to the Lady Lions. Hampton gets the inbounds pass, drives in the lane, covered up there, has to kick it outside. They're not giving her that three tonight. On the left side of Peterson. Peterson backs it out now to midcourt. 6:30 left in the first, 2-0 Lions. Lob in, Carter, left side of Hampton. Cross now for a long three off the right. It's short, no good. Rebound, knocked out of bounds and touched last by Manus. And the Tigers will take it out in the backcourt, trailing by 2, wanting to get on the board here. And LB will bring it down for the Lady Tigers. Now to Miller, who moves right to left over to Strickland on the wing. Now to Beavis, slob underneath there. Here's a nice feed there by Strickland underneath to Green. Green missed the layup though, and the Lions will bring it back down the floor, still leading 2-0. Peterson on the left wing now. Hampton head of the key, pass in the lane. Here's a three-pointer out there. It's going to be up and good as Izzy Adams will get on the board for the first time tonight, and it's 5-0. And Hampton hasn't scored a point. Remarkable difference than the last time they played. Here's Tigers worked over now to Strickland, head of the key. Green comes up high, gets it in the circle, kicks it to Beavis on the left wing. Now around, and with it is DeBerry. Back to Miller. Now to DeBerry. And they're kind of massaging that right side. Here's a lob under trying to catch Beavis open underneath. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. And they say touched last by Beavis.
Yeah, that's
close.
That's a good defense by them. We couldn't get really what we wanted. Shaley just tried to make something happen.
5-0 now. Lions on top. Tigers looking to score here. Here's a lot bounce pass inside. Carter's wide open, lays it up and in.
Boy, this is starting out like we did last Tuesday.
Not what we want. 7-0, but it is early. And coming across the timeline is LB. Lob over to Green on the line. Green tries to lob it in to Strickland. Too hard. Hampton comes up with a rebound, drives in all the way, puts it up and in.
Better get a timeout.
So Hampton's going to get her first points on the night, but the Tigers fall behind 9-0 here. 4:19 left to go here in the first. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll be right back.
Nissan, built for drivers who demand more. Challenging convention and pushing boundaries. Have you driven a new Nissan lately? Customer-friendly prices and a hassle-free shopping experience. And excellent customer service. Find your new ride today at Jones Nissan, 1260 Wayne Road in Savannah.
Quick 9-zip run by the Lions, and the Tigers might need some help from the Bears if they don't and you start putting some points on the board. As DeBerry goes left side now to Strickland. Coming up high, the high post right side is Green. Over now to Beavis. Now live under the Green. Green kicks out on the left wing, and Strickland now back to DeBerry. Into the game for the Tigers is Averly Warren. She's checked in. Green. Now gets it to Warren at the high post right side. Over to Miller. She'll try the long three. No. Rebound is Adams. Adams down the floor. Drives in. Bank shot won't go. Rebound will be out on the lines. Give it to Hardin County in the backcourt. 3:25 left to go, first period. 9-0. The Tigers have not scored. And they're looking for here's a lob down underneath the Warren. Warren saves it, and then it's booted back outside. Coming up with it is Strickland. Now they'll set up again on the outside. Warren goes to the high post left side. Now DeBerry drives in the lane, is going to go up for the shot. Loses it out of bounds. They say touch last by Scotts Hill. Give it to the Tigers baseline to the left of the basket. Inbound to Warren, right back now to DeBerry. Miller got in the corner and kicked it back outside now to DeBerry. She goes back in that same corner, and they'll scoot it around. Green on the right now. Now, with it is Warren over to Strickland. Warren gets a give and go, drives under, finds Warren. Warren scores. So, Avery is going to break the ice tonight. She's been averaging 9 points a game, which is up there with the more senior players of the team. Here's a three-pointer off the right wing. It's in a very deep corner by Hampton. It's off no good. Rebound, they're saying touch last, I think, by Avery. Or Warren, about Warren, that's it. Now, inbound will be to Hampton. Hampton puts up a one-handed jumper. No good. Rebound taken down by, that's Green. Outlet pass now. Strickland underneath to Warren. Puts it up and in. Averly Warren, 4 quick points. Got the lead to 5 now with 1:56 left to go in the first. On the left side now to Peterson. That's Adams. Now a long three-pointer's off, no good by Hampton. Rebound taken down by Green. Outlet pass down the floor they go. Miller puts up the shot, no good, and it's going to be rebounded there by Adams. Adams dribbles across the timeline with 1:31 left to go here in the first. Peterson on the left wing. Now to Adams. In the paint to Manus. Here's a three-pointer off the left side. It's no good by Adams. Rebound taken down by Warren. And here come the Tigers. Strickland gets it to DeBerry, left wing. Now to Green. Back to DeBerry. LB takes it around the horn. Gets it over now to Miller. To Green on the left side. Good sharp pass over to Strickland left. And Green drives in. Goes up for the layup. Missed it. Rebound, Adams. Tigers are not doing well on the offensive boards, that's for sure. We're getting one shot, and that's it. Hampton drives in the circle, has it stripped away there by Strickland. Loose ball on the floor, and that's going to be Carter and Strickland will tie it up, and it will be – I'm not going to jinx anything. We had a single foul in the first quarter. But the Tigers will have it and bring it down the floor. DeBerry gets it to Miller. Over now to Strickland. On the left wing now to Green. Green looking for Warren inside. Finally they do get the pass underneath. She puts a shot up. Got it, yes. Great play under there with Strickland working in and getting it into Warren. 9-6 now. Tigers have cut it to 3. 17 seconds left to go. 16 seconds now. Working with it. are the lines. Peterson out to Manus. Now to Hampton. Hampton tries to go underneath at 4 seconds or 4.9 seconds, and it gets kicked out of bounds. Could have been a layup if he hadn't kicked it. It was a nice kick there. It will be line basketball with 4.9 seconds remaining. Manus inbounds drive, puts the shot up, no good. Warren has the rebound, has it slapped out by Carter with 0.4 of a second left on the clock. The Tigers will get an inbound pass, and that will be. No, they called a foul there on Hampton. I thought it was out of bounds. But it's not a shooting foul. Here's a long shot from just over half court that's a little short, and the first quarter comes to a close. Hardin County trails 9-6 at the hands of Scotts Hill. We'll take a pause here for a word from our sponsors and be back in 60 seconds. Scotts Hill has the basketball to begin the second period. They get it over on the left side. Here's a shot just inside the 3 line by Manus. It's off, no good. Rebound Green out to now DeBerry. DeBerry gets it to Miller. To Green on the left wing. Deeper down there to Strickland. Now to Green, drives in. Is going to be given an open shot, but she's going to be fouled in the process. I said open. It closed up pretty quick. Foul's going to be on Manus, her first. Now, see, I like this official. He's got big fingers. And to the line goes Shaylee Green with 2 free throws. First one is up and good. Cut it to 2. Second one is off, no good. Rebound is taken by Kelsey Wright, who's checked in for the Lady Lions. 9-7 now. Tigers down by 2 with Scotts Hill working the perimeter. Here's a attempted steal by DeBerry. Didn't work. Flowers came up with it, came in the lane, threw up a bank shot and hit it. Carly Flowers has checked in. I didn't check the numbers on Scotts Hill when they started the quarter, but they made several substitutions here. Tigers get it to Green under to Warren. Stopped in the paint. Warren gets it now under Green. Green back to Warren. Yeah. Shot won't go. Rebound. Manus. And across the timeline comes Carly Flowers. Now to Hampton on the right wing. To Flowers, left side. She drives in the paint, puts up a 12-foot jumper. No good. Rebound. Got her own rebound. About 15 feet away. Now over on the left side goes Hampton. She tries a left-handed layup. Missed it. Rebound. Taken down by Green. Green and the Tigers come down the floor. Trailing 11-7 now with 6:09 left to go in the second period. On the left side, they go to Strickland. One dribble and then passes over now to DeBerry for 3. Can't get it to fall. Rebound is up by Warren. She rolled off the front, and that's going to be picked up and put up by Strickland. Strickland's going to get the stick back. So Riley Strickland gets on the scoreboard, and the Tigers trail by 2. 5:44 left to go, first half. Hampton on the right side, way outside. That's about the only shot they're giving her. She goes now to Wright. Now over to Flowers, and a chest pass to Hampton on the right wing, gets away, goes out of bounds, but they're saying it was touched last by a Tiger. And for the life of me, I couldn't tell you which Tiger that was. But Wright gets it in. Here's a turnaround jumper's no good. Blocked by Warren. She got the rebound, got it out now to Miller. Miller to Green, giving the open three dead away. Missed the bank shot, got a rebound. It's going to go in. Now to Miller. Miller drives in the paint, puts up a bank shot, won't go. In close, and now it's
going to be our ball.
Ball is going to. I think
we were stepping
I think,
on the line. Yeah.
Miller was standing on. Miller went forward on the end line, looked up at the official, and the official says, "You're on the line." So they're going to give it to the Lions in the backcourt. And I think that was a good call. She definitely had her feet on the lines. So 5 minutes left to go in the second period. 11-9. Tigers down by 2. Lions working with it outside. Peterson with it on the left wing, way outside. Now to Adams, who's checked back in the game. Now over to Carter. Here's a long three that's put up and good by Hampton. That's why they brung her. 14-9 now. Tigers drop back by 5 with 4:30 left to go in the second period. Green gets it down in the corner now to Miller. Back to Green. Green in the paint. Stops. Gets it to Miller. Back on the right side. Now to Green. They're going to call her for traveling. Green started in the lane, pulled back and passed over to DeBerry and traveled with the basketball. So they're going to give it to the Lions in the backcourt. 4:15 left to go here in the second period. 14-9 Scotts Hill. Working outside is Adams, guarded there by Hannah Miller. Now, driving in the paint is Peterson. She'll drop it off. Now here's that long three-pointer from the corner by Adams. No good. Rebound Warren. So Averly gets one of, I think, about 5 rebounds so far. Pass back to Green in the lane. She goes to Miller on the right wing. And here's a three from the left corner. It's off. No good by DeBerry. And rebounds taken down finally in the hands of Hampton. Hampton, left wing to Peterson. Back out to Hampton, standing on the Tiger ear. Now Hampton goes in, bounce pass off on the left wing to Peterson. It's off, no good. Rebound taken down by Green. Green will get it. And the Tigers will bring it down the floor. 3:12 left to go second period. 14-9 Scotts Hill. Green, left wing. Chest pass over on the corner. Back to Green. Now DeBerry for 3. Yes. So Lily Beth will get her first points on the night. Unusual to be this late for her to put points on the board. That cut the lead to 2 now, 14-12. 2:47 left to go in a half. Adams inside now to Manus. Now over to Hampton for a 3. Long, no good. Rebound. Warren high in the air, jerked it out of there. Got it over now to Strickland. Strickland reverse pivots, drives, stops baseline, kicks it back outside to Green. Green giving a free throw there and just didn't take it. Went over now to DeBerry. Now to Strickland for 3 right side. Off, no good. Rebound saved in. And now they're going to say that Warren was out of bounds when she slapped it back in. 2:15 now left in the second period. Tigers down by 2, wanting to have their first lead of the night if they could just get a defensive play here and score a couple of buckets. Outside is Peterson on the right side, and going up for the 3 is Izzy Adams, and she knocked the bottom out of that one. 17-12. That was just over the 3-point line at the head of the key, just shaded to the right. 1:45. Green goes underneath the Warren. Warren is going to be held up there and tied. As reaching in and tying her up is Haley Carter.
What would you say how they collapsed on her? That's her game plan. As soon as she touched the ball, 3 of them were on top of her.
It's been like that for about the last 3 minutes.
Well, that means somebody's open.
Absolutely. Got to get it to her. Now there's an Tigers have the ball inbounds. Here's DeBerry on the right side for three. No good. Rebound, Strickland. Lob underneath to Beavis. Beavis jumper off the back rim. And Hampton comes up with the loose ball. He's in the forecourt. 1:22 left to go. Tigers down by 5. Pass into Hampton in the paint. Now back outside to Peterson. Peterson to Adams outside. 1:09 left to go in the quarter. So Hampton kicks it in. It's kicked back outside. Here's a three by Adams. Is no good. Rebound taken down by Carter. In the corner they go, and going in for the layup and scoring. Over 2 towers inside Green and Warren, and she scores. Outstanding play there by Hampton. It's a 7-point lead now. 39 seconds. So Strickland drives in, has a layup, missed it. Rebound is going to be Beavis outside. A three is no good by Miller. And the loose ball are down underneath. Carter comes up with it with 23 seconds. Scotts Hill has an opportunity to add to this 7-point lead. 16 seconds. Hampton dribbling outside. Not anxious to make any motions to the basket until later. 6 seconds now. So Peterson on the right side to Hampton. We got her covered up. Here's a long shot at the buzzer. That's going to be off, no good, and the first half comes to a close. Hardin County trails 19-12. Interesting half of basketball, about hot and cold for both teams. Just kept switching just back and forth.
Yeah, you know, talking to Coach Kirk last Saturday, one of the things that he discussed was coming out like Tuesday night. We came out flat. Well, we've done it again tonight, but this time I think it has something to do with a long layoff. You know, we played Tuesday. We haven't played at all since Tuesday. Right. They've had a couple of days off, and now we're going to be in a 4-day deal. And I think they looked a little discombobulated at times. I think maybe LB and Hannah are getting a little frustrated. They're not knocking down the shots that they normally do. I think we made, 1-3 in that?
I think
in that half?
Yeah, just 1-3.
That's not our style.
And they had 3.
Yeah. And, of course, we're playing a little bit of the inside game, but then we went away from it in the second quarter primarily. So, I don't know. I mean, we're in this game. There's no doubt. I mean, we're just a couple of possessions down, but
no question.
I know Coach Kirk would like to pick it up a little bit offensively, especially.
Speaking of coaches, we got Ryan Guy right behind me here. He's going to be taking the mic in a moment. First, this word from our sponsors, and we'll come back. Lady Tigers trail 19-12 at the hands of Scotts Hill. Back after this.
Nissan, built for drivers who demand more. Challenging convention and pushing boundaries. Have you driven a new Nissan lately? Customer-friendly prices and a hassle-free shopping experience. And excellent customer service. Find your new ride today at Jones Nissan, 1260 Wayne Road in Savannah.
So we just
Welcome back to McCaleb Welch Gymnasium, the home of the Hardin County Tigers. In action tonight on a Monday night, Scotts Hill in town. The Lady Lions lead 19-12 here at the half. And let's talk to Coach Ryan Geyer, men's head basketball coach. And Coach, tough game last week on a Tuesday. Hadn't played since Tuesday. And you come into this week on a Monday night. And then got a couple of more after this. So a big week of basketball.
Yep. Had some time off. I think that was good for us. Got to work on some things over the past few days of practice. And then we're able to get Jacob Saunders back this week practicing. And so it was kind of good timing for him to get back in the mix. And he'll be dressed out tonight. So it was good timing there. But like you said, a Monday night game and then turn back around tomorrow night on the road, and then Friday headed into Christmas. So busy week, and seems like it never stops.
No, it doesn't stop this time of year for sure. Scotts Hill in town tonight. That was our opening game of the season. It was a good battle over there. Came down, to the last couple of possessions. Probably don't think that this game's going to be any different. Seems like they pretty much are a carbon copy of the style of basketball and the teams we've been playing so far.
Yep, they are. Like you said, played them that first game of the year and back and forth, and we kind of built a lead, and they made a good comeback late and made it a game, and it was tight there to the end. But, we'll see if we've improved. I think we have in certain areas, and same with them. They played some good competition over the past few weeks. A lot of teams that we're familiar with, so it's been good for them, and I think it'll be a good test for us tonight.
Yeah, and what are you looking for out of your Tigers tonight? What do you think, or what y'all have been talking about that you need to work on as far as moving forward as we get closer to the district?
I think late game execution's a thing. Hopefully it doesn't get to that and we can build a lead, but late game execution, just going through the fire with that, and like you said, the only way you can get better in that situation is by learning. So the more reps we get in before district against quality teams, the better. And just execution, energy level, we'll see some different lineup combinations. I think Saunders back will give us a spark. If he can ease back into it a little bit, he's been out for a few weeks, so just overall competitiveness and maybe knock down some more shots early. But, it's kind of the same things we've talked about. The past two games we've lost have been one-possession games. So what can we do to flip those, basically, is what it boils down to. So little things, execution from first to fourth quarter and not taking a play off. And I think we'll do that tonight.
Well, as you get to this time of year, the first part of the year, you're trying to find you a rotation, trying to find you 7, 8 kids that may can help you out as we get into district play. This time of year, as we go closer to the end, have you kind of got it in your mind that what your rotations are going to be like once we get in district play?
Yeah, I think we're kind of figuring it out. You add Jacob Saunders in there, a guy that was probably a projected starter coming into the season. So you add him back, that kind of changes some things. And then we've got some big kids off the bench. It's kind of dependent on personnel. Like tonight, Scotts Hill's not really as big. They're more guard heavy. But we've played some teams with more size inside, like Tisch County's got so it just kind of depends on matchups, which is a good thing in some areas. But I think we kind of have that core, and then there may be a hodgepodge with a few guys that could get minutes in certain situations. But I think we're kind of figuring out who we are and figuring out roles.
All right, good luck tonight. We'll see you tomorrow night. We'll talk some more tomorrow night. We'll be in Mississippi tomorrow night as we take the show on the road.
Yeah, appreciate it.
All right, good luck, Ryan. 19-12 is the halftime score. I want to remind you that we'll be in Walnut, Mississippi tomorrow night, 6 p.m. tip. And then on Friday, the times have changed. The ladies will be in action against Baldwin at 4 p.m., not 6, 4 p.m., and the men to follow. And then on Saturday, Florence High School will be in town, and that game will start right around 11:30 on Saturday. So be sure to mark those down.
And it's a girls' game only.
Girls game only. Right. Yeah, exactly. All right, let's take a timeout. When we come back, Bill will have the scoring from the first half. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Hardin County Basketball on 93.5 FM.
And catches the side rim and knocks it all the way into the Tiger student section, which is rather sparse tonight. And across the timeline for the Tigers comes Miller. She'll pass it under now to Green in the paint. Kicks it out now. Here's a three by Miller. It's off, no good. Rebound is DeBerry. Has it slapped away. Carter comes up with it. And the Lady Lions will dribble down with 7:24 left to go here in the third period. Hampton dribbles right, then left, and down on the baseline. There's a three. It's off and no good by Manus. Rebound taken down by Green. Green over now to DeBerry, and LB will bring it into the forecourt deliberately to Green on the left side of the free throw line. Back out now to Miller. DeBerry in the corner right side. Back now to Strickland. To Green at the free throw line. Standing to the left side. Decides not to take the shot. Gets it to DeBerry. DeBerry rolls left. Gets it now to Beavis. Beavis over to Miller. Miller drives. Throws a hard shot up against the glass. It won't go. Rebound Green. Green gives the Tigers another shot at it on this trip. Something we've been sorely lacking thus far in the game. Now, pass almost intercepted by Adams. Green gets it up into the corner. DeBerry for three. In and out. No good. Rebound taken by Manus. Manus to Hampton. Hampton drives down in the paint. Puts up the shot. Missed it. Rebound Green. Quick outlet pass. Now, Strickland goes underneath. Going up for the shots. Miller. She'll score. So, Hannah Miller gets her first 2 points tonight. This is unusual to be this late. Peterson. Now, they're working it outside. 5-point difference now. Here's a pass inside. It looked like Beavis had it for a second, and then it was picked back up by the line. Now to Hampton in the paint, drives in, puts up the shot, got it. That ball could have gone in any direction. It went right into Hampton's hands, and she took it in and scored. 21-14 now. Tigers down by 7. Here's a steal as Adams is going to pick a pass off and take it all the way in for the layup. She missed it, but a whistle and a foul is going to put her on the line. It rolled off the back rim. Foul's going to be on Beavis, her first. And And that's one thing we have not seen many at all tonight. Only 2 free throws attempted, and now 3, as Adams hits the first of 2. And we're in the third quarter. Second one's off, no good. Rebound, Green, or rather Warren, who's checked in, snuck in on me again. Now to Strickland, under to Warren, who catches Beavis going underneath. She gets the bounce pass, lays it up and in. Nice feed there by Warren. Hampton drives in the paint, gets it over now to Manus. Manus lets it go out of bounds. It rolled off the top of her hand, and she couldn't get a grip on it. Be Tiger basketball. 6 points to the lead now. Another chance to cut it, and I can't think of anything better for that. Would have been a good 3 that we have been unable to get tonight. As going in the corner with it's Miller. She has it batted away there by Hampton. Out of bounds. Give it to the Tigers. 4:38 left to go third. 22-16. Scotts Hill on top. Now, there's Beavis for 3 on the left side. It's off, no good. Rebound, Hampton. She's running. Gets a double team. She gets in the paint. We'll have to back it off. Now she goes from left to right, goes in, and I think she's going to travel with the basketball. I don't know if they call traveling, but I didn't see a sign, but she definitely went to the floor holding the basketball. So it will be Tiger basketball, 22-16. They trail. As Strickland gets it on the left wing. Drives in the paint, going in for the bank shot. Never had much of a chance, but she got fouled in the process. And it's going to be on Carter, her first. And that's the 5th team foul in the game, but only the first in this quarter. First shot by Strickland is up and good. Cuts the lead now to 5. Second shot off the back rim, no good. Rebound, Scotts Hill. Hampton has it in the forecourt. Over to Adams for the 3. She missed it. Rebound taken down by Miller on the sideline, right side. She'll get it over now to DeBerry. DeBerry to Strickland. Now to Warren, who's come way out to the head of the circle. 3:47 now in the third. Strickland goes over in the corner. Beavis wanted the 3 instead. Got it back to Strickland. Now here's DeBerry in the corner for 3. No. Rebound. Peterson. Peterson over to Adams, and the Lions are back on the attack. 22-17 now. Tigers trail by 5. Have trailed the whole game. Adams. On the right side, here's a 3. It's up and good as they got it to Peterson. Peterson put up a bomb on the right side, and it detonated. 25-17. Tigers down now by 8. 3:04 left to go in the third. Beavis on the left side. Now out to Miller for 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound taken down by Beavis. Now in the corner. Strickland underneath the Warren. She scores. Avery Warren got her 8th point on the night. And the lead is 6 now with 2:41 left to go. Scotts Hill on top of the Tigers for the moment. Manus on the left side. Here's a 3, but from, I think that's Adams that got the 3. I thought it might have been a 5 at first from the way it went through that net, but nope, it's going to be Adams. She hits the 3, and it's 28-19. Oh, the Tigers get it to Beavis on the left side now to Miller. Miller stops in the paint, kicks it over in the corner, tries to get it.
It went out on us.
And it was touched last, I think.
It was touched by LB.
By LB, and it will be Lion basketball in the backcourt with 2:12 left in this here quarter. There's a pass on the right side. Here's a 3 that's off, no good. Rebound Warren. She was double teamed underneath, still snatched the rebound away. The ball got slapped out of bounds, but it was slapped out by Scotts Hill. Give it to the Tigers with 1:57 left to go in the third. 28-19. Tigers down by 9. There's Green on the right side. Now to LB on the right wing. Now to Miller giving the open three. Front rim won't go. Rebound Hampton. 134 now. Over now to Peterson. Peterson underneath to Carter. The ball's going to be stolen away by Green. Stolen back, however, by Benson. Checked in for the Lions. Now they'll work it outside with 1:18 remaining in the third. They lead by 9. Here's a three off the right side. It's no good by Peterson. Rebound Warren. Warren to Riley Strickland, who's into the forecourt. Left side now to Green. Way out there by herself. Given a 15-footer, she won't take it. Now she drives in the lane. Spinning move. Goes up for the shot. Missed it. Warren gets the loose ball underneath and kicks it back outside. 49 seconds left now. Driving in. Putting up the shot is Miller inside the paint. About 10 feet away. It's off, no good. And the foul is going to be on Hampton. That's her first, team second here in the quarter with 47 seconds left to go here in the third. First shot is off and no good by Miller. Man, I have been struggling with this shooting skill of hers. Second one's off, man. She missed them both. Rebound will be knocked away and around and out of bounds. Give it to the Tigers. Touch last by the Lions. 44 seconds left to go here in this third period. Now to Miller underneath. The Green goes up for the shot, and she gets hammered under there. It has to be on Manus. Looked like a slap shot in there. Yeah, it's Manus. And that's her first. Beginning to pick up some fouls here as we move into the latter part of the second half. To the line and rattling her home is Shaylee Green. First shot indeed good. Second shot won't go. Rebound Lions. Across the timeline they come with Hampton handing it off to Izzy Adams, who's moving right to left at the center court circle. 22 seconds now. Hampton, they move way out toward center court. 17 seconds. She goes one-on-one dribbling with Miller. Finally gets it to the free throw line with 8 seconds left. Now to Adams. Now to Hampton with 5 seconds. She puts up a three. No good. Rebound is going to be put up and off. No good at the buzzer as Carter tried the last shot of the quarter. Didn't go. Tigers trail by 8. 28-20. We'll take a 1-minute pause here and come back for the fourth. Don't go away now. All right, 1 quarter to go here, and the Tigers have got the work cut out. They're down by 8. They got to get that many just to get back in the game, and they'll have it stolen away. Carter reached in, knocked it loose. It's going to be picked up by Adams. Outlet down to Hampton. Hampton goes under for a layup, missed it. But following is Manus, who will pick up the deuce as they got another 2-shot attempt at the basket. And the lead is now double figures. Biggest lead of the night. Tigers give it to Strickland on the right. Now to Miller. Back to Strickland. Now to Green. In the corner they go now with LB. LB giving it 3. Instead tries to lob it underneath. Swatted away by Manus. She gets the loose ball, and they go into the forecourt on the fast break, and a whistle and a foul is going to be called on Miller. It's her first. He thinks fouls are not going to be our problem tonight. Now with his Adams baseline, check that. That's Hampton, who missed a jumper. In and out, rebound, DeBerry. DeBerry underneath to Beavis. Beavis saves it in on the end line, gets it back out now to Strickland. Now here's Miller for 3. No. Rebound taken down by Manus. And it's going to be knocked out of bounds. The Tigers get a break there. Give it to Hardin County baseline. Inbound to go to Green. Green crosses the lane. Gets it over now to Beavis over on the left side. Miller for 3. Won't go. Rebound to DeBerry outside. Goes all the way out to the three-point line on the left. Green tries a 15-foot jumper. Won't go. Rebound. I thought Miller had it, but she lost it, and it's going to be picked up by the Lions. Down the floor comes Adams. Drives in. Puts the shot up. No good. Rebound is going to be up and in, and she scored. And she's fouled. So Hampton gets 2 there, sort of a garbage bucket underneath, and she ends up with the 2 points and going to the line for the 3-point play. Now it's a 13-point game if she hits both, or hits the one. Get it right a second. 6:15 left to go here in the fourth. Tigers down 33-20. Now to DeBerry on the left side to Beavis. Now to DeBerry, has it batted away by Carter. Now out there to the key to Beavis for 3. No. Rebound coming out is Miller. She stepped on the line trying to thread the needle down on the baseline. And we'll cough it up. Full court pressure being applied now by the Tigers. And now there's a whistle and a foul call on Beavis. Her second. 33-20, Tigers down by 13. Here's a pass at midcourt to Manus, and she will throw it away as she tried to whip one to the left to Kelsey Wright of the Lady Lions, and it was a little behind her and goes out of bounds. Give it to the Tigers. They're going to get a comeback going. Now would be a really good time to start it. So, Strickland on the right side. Going up is DeBerry. Shots off, no good. Rebound is going to be knocked out of bounds and touched last by the Tigers. Just a half a bubble off on our 3 points tonight. Hampton will dribble all the way down the floor, drive underneath, goes in for the shot, blocked by Warren. Outlet pass now to Strickland. Riley catches Beavis underneath. She can't get the shot up, kicks it back outside to DeBerry for 3. No. Rebound saved in bounds. Finally picked up and controlled by Carter. Carter outlet pass to Adams or Wright. Now to Adams on the right wing. Just can't buy one. Izzy Adams. Now to Manus. Outside, here's that 3 that's off, no good. And a couple of players go to the floor. LB being one, and Haley Carter. And they call a travel on it rather than a held ball, which I thought what we had there. It's been a doozy. It has not been good for the Lady Tigers thus far, but 33-20 is the score. 4:30 left to go in the game. So they're going to give it now to Green. Green drives in, goes in for the shot, attacks the left side of the basket with a right-handed shot, but ended up getting the foul. She'll go to the line.
They're just daring us to shoot that shot from out there. They're leaving it wide open. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, they're giving it to Green to come all the way in.
And Beavis, too.
And she missed the first free throw.
Yeah. man, it's just been.
This is abysmal shooting tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just really been that
Well, we
terrible.
scored 20 last week.
And the second free throw is up and good.
And we're stuck on 20 right now.
Cut the lead to
Or
12.
21 now.
Yeah. As the Lions get it across the timeline to Manus. Now to Adams, way outside to Hampton. Hampton's got 12 tonight. That's a far cry from the 36 she had 3 weeks ago. Now Hampton dribbles at the head of the key, gets it off now to Wright. Back to Hampton, way outside. They're content with trying to eat some clock and force us to have to come out and foul them. It's going to be a while before there'll be any free throws. But Hampton gets it on, and I think she traveled. You're right. But the loose ball is allowed, and it goes underneath, and they're saying
They're going to get us with a foul.
That's going to be on Green, her second.
Averly, she got over there defensively, caused the walk, and then the ball was on the ground, and then we ended up with a foul.
Lacey Manus went to the floor hard, and she's being administered to in the lane there on the south goal. 33-21 to score. Tigers down by 12. 3:42 left to go here in the fourth quarter. They are treating her. It looked like it might be a knee or maybe a shin. And are rotating her knee. That leads you to think it might be something that need to be looked at. But let's take a quick ball. We'll take a 30-second pause. We'll come right back. 3:42 left to go in the game. Tigers down 33-21. Back after this.
Nissan, built for drivers who demand more. Challenging convention and pushing boundaries. Have you driven a new Nissan lately? Customer-friendly prices and a hassle-free shopping experience. And excellent customer service. Find your new ride today at Jones Nissan, 1260 Wayne Road in Savannah.
Lacey Manus finally lifted up and has her weight on her left leg. Her right knee seems to be the problem area, and they're going to help get her off the floor. I hope she is okay. And you're taking her to a chair on the bench. And we certainly wish her the best. As Scotts Hill will inbound following the play. Carly Flowers. Again, has it tipped away by Green. And Shaley gets in the forecourt, loses it momentarily, has to get it back now to Strickland on the left wing. Down in the corner to Miller. Miller can't get a shot away. Goes out now to DeBerry underneath to Warren. Warren scores. Averly seems to be able to score at will. She's got 10 now. And Tigers trail by 10. Now there's a timeout on the floor, timeout Scotts Hill with 3:08 remaining in the game. Tigers down by 10. We'll take a pause and we'll come back after this 30-second timeout. (33-23), Tigers down by 10 with just over 3 minutes left to go in the fourth period. Bill Sharp along with Steve Carnell and Tigers and the Lions of Scotts Hill fighting it out right now, and Julie Hampton putting on a little dribbling exhibition. Finally gets it outside to Carter, and she will be manhandle back to Hampton. Hampton gets pushed around a little bit, and finally a foul is going to be called. I think it's going to be on Green. It's going to be her third, and to the line goes Julie Hampton.
Yeah, they'll be, shooting 2 from here on out?
Yep. She'll be shooting 2. She's got 12 on the night. First shot is cleanly in the cotton. Got them all. So 2:46 left. Tigers down by 12. And they get it over now, the Tigers do, to Strickland, to Green, who moves from left to right at the circle, goes right in the corner now to DeBerry, to Miller. Miller looking for some help, goes left side now. And Strickland will drive through, split a double team, goes in for the layup, just rolls out. Rebound taken down by Carter. 2:15 now. Hampton across the timeline, badgered by Miller. Miller just picked her pocket. She goes down the sideline and kind of gets bumped over there, and there's going to be a foul called on Julie Hampton. It will only be the second foul on Scotts Hill. Give it to the Tigers. In the front court, 2:09. They're going to have to hurry, and they have to call timeout. We couldn't get it in, and then timeout was called with 2:09 left to go in the game. 35-23 Scotts Hill. We'll take a pause, and we'll come back in 30 seconds. So the Tigers will have it out following the timeout that was necessary in order to avoid a turnover. As Scotts Hill put it on us defensively, they couldn't get it in. Get it in this time to Strickland. Now to Miller, she tries to lob it in. It's going to be stolen away by Benson. Benson will get it to Hampton. Hampton goes down the floor, bounces underneath. As shot's going to be put up by Peterson. And finally, a loose ball picked up by Strickland. Strickland's down the floor. Left corner out, LB underneath the Green. Green underneath, missed the layup, but she's fouled. It's going to be on Carter. That's her third. And Green is successful on the first free throw. She got them both. 1:42 left to go. Tigers full court pressure. They're going to trap Hampton in the corner on the baseline. She'll get it out finally to Benson. Now over. Now whistle. And timeout called. I'm guessing it was called by Scotts Hill. 1:34 left to go. 35-25, 10-point game. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Once again, full court pressure applied by the Tigers on the inbounds. They're going to get it over to Adams in the backcourt. She'll get it over across the timeline with Wright. Wright double teamed out there. We'll get it to Hampton. Hampton will dribble from left to right, and Adams is going to be fouled, I thought, by Green, but they hadn't called it. 1:13 left to go. Tigers down by 10. And Hampton will be fouled by Green, I think.
That'll be her fourth, I think.
Yeah. So she's got 4. And on the line is Julie Hampton. And the first shot's off and no good. Wow. Second shot, missed them both. Rebound, Beavis. Avery comes up with the rebound, gets it over now to Riley Strickland. Strickland goes down underneath, gets it under to Green. She kicks it out in the corner. Here's DeBerry for 3, won't go. Rebound Green. Back to DeBerry in the corner. She'll drive in, go up for the shot. She got smothered under there. That's Carter's 4th. And on the line, shooting 2. And hitting them both is DeBerry. So LB picks up a couple. That's going to cut the lead to 8. 50 seconds left on the clock now. And there's a steal at the inbounds, and the Tigers are going to get it back. And now there's a timeout called. Timeout called by Scotts Hill. We got a steal inside following the free throws. And there will be a timeout here. 50 seconds left. Tigers down. We'll be back in 30 seconds. So the Tigers could put Warren out of bounds underneath the bucket. She'll
we stepped
feed
out
it
of bounds.
And it looks like Miller, or DeBerry rather, backed up toward the sideline, was going to lob it back to Warren on a special play there. I think they had an easy bucket there, but she stepped on the sideline. So, snake bit tonight. Tigers drop back on defense. They get it over the lines due to Flowers. Now, left wing to Adams. 34 seconds. And here's a steal by a whistle, and a pushing foul is going to be called on. That's Green's 5th. I thought he said 1-1 there. So, good night, Shaley. So, in quickly is Avery Warren take her place. Shelly fouls out here with 5 points on the night. To the line and sealing the Tigers' fate is Carly Flowers with that first free throw. And the second one found the Cotton, too. She's got 4 tonight in 30 seconds. The Tigers are down by 10 again. Strickland drives, throws one off the glass, got it. Nice move by Strickland. Inbounds against pressure. Hampton breaks it easily into the forecourt. Right wing now to Flowers. Flowers left wing to Adams. Adams back to Hampton. 7 seconds. 5 seconds. Flowers on the right side. 2 seconds. Hampton. And the horn expires as the game comes to an end. 37-29, that is, the final score, and the Lady Tigers take it another, good swat at the old chin, and it's hard thing to explain, particularly when you've been so good from 3-point range for so long, and all of a sudden it just dries up for a period. Maybe that's a good sign that when we get around the bend, moving into district at the end of the at the new year, that all that'll come back.
Well, we're in a slump, and our shooters are in a slump, just like hitters, baseball. And what I noticed tonight is LB's and Hannah's shots are so flat, and I noticed that the other night as well, and that's not typical of the way they shoot the basketball. As you notice, a lot of them are just short, like hit underneath the rim.
I think I'm like you. I believe it. They missed badly several times, unlike what they've done earlier in the season.
But, I mean, you score, 49 points in 2 games on your home floor. You're not going to win many like that. And, it held true tonight. We got another game, another chance tomorrow night. They look a little, a little tired maybe. I hope last Tuesday night didn't cause this right here. It was a tough game last Tuesday night, and then a lot of times when you have a tough game against a really good team, it can beat you the next time out. But they'll get another chance tomorrow to get it back together and be on the road. Maybe we'll be better on the road.
There's a lot of season left too.
Oh yeah, a lot of season, but right now is not the time to be in the slump with the district coming up in a couple of weeks.
That's absolutely true. So I have the first game of the night's over, 37-29. The final, Scottsdale has put it on the Lady Tigers here at McCaleb Welch. We'll take a pause here for a word from our gracious sponsors. We'll take a look at the scoring in a little while, then we'll get ready for the second game. So stay with us here on K93, your number one sports station in all of West Tennessee. Okay? Don't turn that dial. Just turn us up. We'll be back after these. Bill Sharp along with Steve Carnell at Hardin County High School, Caleb Welch Gymnasium, the place, the Steve Smith press box. More specifically, is the Lady Tigers fall tonight 37-29 at the hands of the Scotts Hill Lady Lions. Looking at the scoring for Scotts Hill, leading scorer tonight was Julie Hampton with 14. Izzy Adams had 10. Carly Flowers had 4. Lacey Manus had 4. Haley Carter had 2. Lily Peterson had 3. And that's about the difference. The big difference I saw tonight is that Hampton had a lot of help from her teammates. They scored a lot more points tonight than they did in the first game this season. And that changed the game plan. It also allowed them to put more points on the board.
Well, last time they looked for her, and she had a lot of open shots. She was hot that night, and once that started happening, you could see her teammates just start feeding her and feeding her and feeding her. But like you said tonight, they got a lot of opportunities from other players. Right. They were, they did a good job against our post players, triple teaming Averly, even though she had double digits in scoring.
She had 10, yeah.
Yeah, 10, probably double digits in rebounding, but just not enough. And then, man, we had a lot of turnovers. We'll go back to Tuesday night, too. A lot of turnovers in that game. It continued here. So turnovers, poor shooting, scoring, 29 points.
Right.
That's not going to win you a whole lot of games, but, you have times like that, and it's been a rough couple of games. And, looking forward to this game, though.
Right.
This one was real competitive last time.
Let me get the Lady Tigers scoring out here. Avery Warren had 10. I think that's the first time this season she's been a high scorer for the Tigers coming off the bench. As she's followed by Riley Strickland with 5, Shaylee Green with 5, also L.B. Dewberry with 5, and Avery Beavis with 2, and Hannah Miller with 2. So those are the scoring stats for the first game tonight. Again, Lady Tigers fall 37-29. The introduction of the starting lineup for the second game is underway. Coming off now is JoJo Howard. He's followed by Silas Howard, Jackson Kreider, Brady Beecham, and Maddox McLean are the 5 starters for them. And we'll be ready for the introduction of the Tigers here post haste as they bring the lights down. As I said, not an overbearing crowd tonight. I think a lot of it has to do with the time of the week and the season is.
Yeah, and it's Monday night.
Right. There you go.
Nobody likes Monday.
Peyton Murphy being introduced for the Tigers. Jackson Burdine coming off next. Murphy a senior, Burdine a junior. Lamarian White a junior. And Jaden Davis. So there's 3 juniors in a row there that are going to be a big help for next year. 4 counting Corbin. Corbin Smith is junior. So a big opportunity for them to do extremely well next year as they come to their senior years. But right now, the order of the night is to put this Scotts Hill group in their place and send them back up north on the other side of the river.
Well, that wasn't very nice.
I'm just
holidays,
trying to be enthusiastic for the Tigers. The Tigers will control the tap. Davis will do it cleanly. Gets it over now to Burdine. Burdine left wing now to Murphy. A pass underneath. Davis takes it in and scores. He's wide open underneath as he broke free from several defensive players, got open underneath and scored. 2-0 Tigers. And here come the Lions. McLean goes on the right wing now to Beecham. Lob under Annis. It looked like Corbin was going to get a steal there, but he's going to end up picking up a foul instead. And to the line will go Jackson Kreider. He'll hit 1 out of 2. And it's 2-1 now, Tigers. And they bring it down the floor. Lemarian has it, right wing now to Davis. Stops on the baseline about 10 feet away. Underneath now to Smith. Dribbles toward the paint, stops 13 feet away, then kicked it on the left side to Burdine. Burdine to Davis. Davis, reverse pivot dribble now to Burdine in the paint, goes in for the one-handed leaning jumper. It's off, no good, but a whistle. And the foul is going to be on JoJo Howard. All name team like that. Burdine's first shot's up, is good. So it's 3-1 now. Second shot's up, good as well. So the Tigers up by 3 now, 4-1. Kreider across the timeline. Goes over to McLean. McLean on the left-handed dribble. Rocks left, goes out in the corner now to Kreider. Back over now to Malugan. Now to Howard. Silas Howard on the base, stolen away by Davis. Got a hand in there, freed it up, got control of it, brought it down. Goes to Murphy in the corner. Saved in by Davis and on the right wing. Now to Murphy. Murphy catches White in the corner, left side. White drives in, is going to go up for the shot, and they're going to say it's. I thought they blew the whistle for a second, and Davis goes up for the 3 and hits it. That was Davis, right?
It was.
It was Davis on the 3, I thought. I was looking away, and we got a 3 out of that. So anyway, 7-1. We lose it on the other. We steal it back on the other end, and now Davis comes back down the floor, is going up for a shot, and decides instead to go to Jackson outside. Now to White underneath to Smith. A running jumper is going to be off, no good. Fight for the rebound and a whistle and a foul called on Kreider, Jackson Kreider. His first, and to the line will go Corbin Smith to shoot 2. First shot, yes, he got it. Second shot, off. Rebound Davis. Tigers get another shot at it. Here's Murphy from the right side, bang, yes. So Peyton Murphy picks up a 3 right there. Now there's timeout on the floor. Timeout, Scotts Hill. They're down 11-1, 5:36 left going to first. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Nissan, built for drivers who demand more. Challenging convention and pushing boundaries. Have you driven a new Nissan lately? Customer-friendly prices and a hassle-free shopping experience and excellent customer service. Find your new ride today at Jones Nissan, 1260 Wayne Road in Savannah.
About 10 here, early in the first period. So across the timeline goes McLean dribbling, guarded by Davis. Tigers in a man-to-man. Now they show a 2-3 zone. Now, out is McLean in a circle now. Left side to Beecham. Beecham dribbles right. Goes under, puts a shot off the glass, missed it. Davis with the rebound. He got pounded, but no call. Outlet pass to Burdine. Burdine's in the forecourt. Catches Davis charging in under the basket. Missed the layup. Rebound taken down by Beecham. Beecham's running. Caught by White underneath, takes it under and beat him to the basket, laid it up and in. So that was Jackson Kreider for 2. And down the floor comes White, drives underneath, shot underneath won't go on the right side. Rebound picked up, and out comes JoJo Howard with it to McLean on the offensive end. 4:25 left in the first. It's 11-3 Tigers. Stopping is Howard, Silas. Here's a three that's off the back rim. It goes all the way over the backboard. And it's going to be, they say, touched by us. I guess perhaps Corbin had had a hand on it with his foot out of bounds. Give it to Scotts Hill. Inbounds pass. Shot is up and no good by Beecham. Rebound taken down by Murphy. Out now. Down to Davis. Davis stumbles a bit and is taken away there by McLean. McLean drives down, lays it off the backboard. Underneath the rim, however, and it's going to be rebounded by Smith. Smith to White, and we're back on the other end already. Some high-flying tactics going on here. Pass underneath to Smith. He rolls left to right toward the basket, sticks it up, and he hit it. So Corbin Smith gets his third point on the night. It's 13-3. Tigers up by 10. With it now is Howard. Left now to Kreider. Outside, a long three. He's put up dead away. It's off no good. And a followed by McLean. It's off no good. This time Davis gets the rebound, gets it off to Murphy. Murphy drives under, lays it up and in. So Murphy has his fifth point on the night. And there's timeout. Timeout, Scotts Hill. Tigers up 15-3. Looking good right now. 3:09 left. We'll take a 30-second pause, and we'll come right back. We're inbound it to McLean. 3:06 left to go first. 15-3. Tigers up by 12, and McLean will dribble across, being guarded closely there by Jacob Saunders on the floor for the Tigers. Great to see him back. Now, Howard gets over to Kreider. Kreider to McLean. Now to Beecham. Beecham drives under, has an easy shot. He sort of head faked Wyke, and he'll pick up two there. And Tigers bring it down. Ian Stanley in the game for Hardin County. Driving in and getting the bank shots. Davis battled for the rebound, couldn't get it. Rebound McLean, outlet pass down the floor now to Beecham. He'll go underneath, and he will be hammered under there, I believe, by Wyke. We'll wait for the official to. Indeed, it was Lamarian. That's his first. On the line now is Beecham shooting two. First shot's off, no good. Substitutions galore. Chandler Kreider checks in now. Probably a brother or a cousin. Jackson Kreider comes to the bench. Second shot's off, no good. Rebound taken down by Saunders. None the worse for wear with that jump. Wyke. Now, going in is that's a bad fall there, as driving in for the Tigers is Ian Stanley in the lane, and he fell, took a shot on the hip there, it looks like, and he's getting a little attention by Coach Geyer. And they're going to try. He's going to tough it out and stay in the game.
Yep. He went one way, his hip went the other, and slid.
It was a nasty-looking little fall there.
Mm-hmm.
But he seems to be okay now. I'm sure he'll probably suffer from that for a few days. But McLean brings it down for the Lions, Scotts Hill. on the left side. Here's a three-pointer that's off, way up in the air, off the back rim, and 3 players go up and in a pile, and they're going to call a foul on Wyke. That's his second. Wyke checks out. Jaden Davis checks back in. He sat down for a moment. Now inbounds. McLean gets it over to Brown. Jasper Brown makes his first appearance in the game. Now to McLean. Back to Brown. Brown, left wing now to Beecham. Over to Howard. Brown baseline underneath. McLean wide open, lays it up. They beat us on a defensive assignment underneath, and with 1:22 left to go here in the first, it's 15-7 now. They cut the lead to 8. With it now, it's Davis on the left side. Here is Murphy for 3. Yes. And that was almost out of bounds on the left wing. So 18-7 now. Tigers up by 11. McLean drives under and finds the net there as he got underneath and squirted one up in between the net and the backboard. And it will be an 18-9 game now with 47 seconds left in the first period. Burdine has it head of the key. Dribbles to the left side, hands it off to Murphy. Now to Davis. Davis over now. Saunders to Davis for 3 off the right. Rolls out. Stanley with the rebound. Missed the layup. Rebound under there is McLean on that shot. And 22 seconds. Now to 19 as they drive down the floor. JoJo Howard takes it in the paint. Was left alone. Laid it up and in. And he had very little pressure on that shot. And it turned into 2 for Scotts Hill. Driving in the lane is Stanley. Stanley lost it, and they got it to McLean. McLean couldn't do anything with it, and the first quarter comes to a close. Hardin County leads at 18-11. We'll take a 1-minute pause here. We'll come back with quarter number 2.
God.
As Scotts Hill got it out on the right wing there, left wing with JoJo Howard. He missed a 3 that just rolled right off the rim. Tigers got the rebound, got it up to Davis. Davis takes it all the way down the floor, lays it up and in on the fast break. And that could very easily have been a good 3 for Scotts Hill. As Maddox McLean dribbles on the offensive end for the Lions. Gets it over to Brown. Brown to Howard on the right side. Now with it is Brown. He has it stolen away. Coming up with it is Murphy. And Peyton Murphy will take it in and get his 10th point tonight. Got the steal and the fast break, and it's 22-11. Now on the left side to Kreider. They're working the offensive end. 6:50 left to go here in the second period. Tigers up 22-11. Passing the lane. McLean's giving an open shot. Missed it. Rebound Davis. Or rather Smith. That was Corbin. Now to Davis. Davis came down, laid it off there, just missed the layup, but he dribbled it over the top of his defender's head. It was an unusual maneuver, and McLean will get the loose ball at midcourt, take it down, and put it up for an easy layup. But I'd like to see that one on film. But it's now 22-13. Tigers up by 9. Jacob Saunders with it on the left wing. Here's Burdine for 3, dead away, off, no good, rebound Kreider. Kreider gets it over now to McLean. McLean will bring it down for the Lions. On the left side to Howard. Now in the corner, a 3-point shot's off, no good. Struggle for the rebound, and Saunders comes up with it. Quick outlet pass. The Tigers are running. Davis in the forecourt. Goes to the right side, stops, and they're going to call a offensive foul on Davis, pushing off. He was guarded rather closely there by Kreider, and he just kind of swatted him away as you would a housefly. And that ended up in not only a foul but a turnover. So the Lions, undaunted, will come down the floor, trailing 22-13. Now to JoJo Howard. There are 2 Howards and 2 Kreiders out here, so that's always the bane of an announcer. Now Howard, JoJo that is, to the right side for 3. It's off, no good. Davis saves it in. Double team will bounce it off of the leg of a Lion, but I believe they're going to say it's going to be Lion basketball underneath on their own end of the floor. Out comes Saunders, in comes White for the Tigers. 5:12 left in the second now. Howard over on the head of the key to Brown. He rolls right, kicks it back to Howard. Long 3, buried it. Ooh. Ouch. 22-16 now. Tigers up. There's nearly a backcourt call there as they get it to Burdine. Burdine, 16-footer from the free throw line. He hit it. So, Jackson Burdine with 4 points on the night. Howard, it goes in the paint, puts up the shot, no good. Rebound, Brown. Or rather, Davis. Davis outlet pass down to Murphy. Murphy goes under, lays it up and in. Peyton Murphy putting on a show with 12 tonight. And it's 26-16. Silas Howard over on the right wing. There's a 3. It's off, no good. Right into the hands of Davis. Davis comes running out of there. Gets it in the forecourt. Holds up. Sets up the offense. As White now has it on the right wing. Burdine pivots at the circle. Now under Murphy. Murphy goes in for the shot. Missed it. Got the follow. Is going to fall off as well. And there's a whistle and a foul call. And it looks like Murphy's going to the line to shoot 2. Foul's going to be called on Silas Howard. First shot is up and good by Howard. I could send a word out to Michael Davis, who just texted us to let us know he's coming back from working officiating game. Wish him a great trip. Thanks for the call. And the second shot's off, no good. Rebound is going to be taken by Scotts Hill. They'll bring it down the floor with 3:42 left to go in the second. Tigers are leading 27-16. They're working the mill outside the circle. Now in the corner, 3, it's off, no good. Rebound is going to be picked up and lost on the floor. Murphy comes up with it, gets it out now to Saunders. Saunders going to drive in, lay it off the glass. He got it, yes. That's a move I'll remember from last year. Glad to have him back. 29-16. Tigers up by Baker's dozen. Here's a driving layup, a little jumper. It's off, no good. Rebound still loose on the floor underneath, and I think they're going to call it. I think Geyer called a timeout right in the middle of that. Tigers will have possession of the basketball after this 30-second timeout. 3:07 left to go here in the second. Tigers up 29-16. Back after this.
Nissan, built for drivers who demand more. Challenging convention and pushing boundaries. Have you driven a new Nissan lately? Customer-friendly prices and a hassle-free shopping experience. And excellent customer service. Find your new ride today at Jones Nissan, 1260 Wayne Road in Savannah.
Good use of a timeout there. Coach Geyer called it when that ball was kind of in limbo on the floor there, and the Tigers ended up with possession of the basketball. Just under 3 minutes to go in the half, leading 29-16. Burdine at top of the key. Now there's Stanley on the left side to Saunders. Now Burdine feigned a three and went to Stanley instead. Here's a three off the left side by Davis, and yes, sir. Man, he nailed that one. They'll have to search for a week to find it. 32-16. Now on the right side, Lions working. Howard for three, hard off the back rim. Smith had it. Burdine got it. Back to Smith. Davis running. 1-on-3. Drives through. Puts it off the glass. Yes, sir. Beautiful move by Jaden Davis. He's got 12 now. And the Tigers drawing away here by 18. Now, here's a three off the left side. It's going to be up and good as Chandler Kreider gets his first points on the night via a three-point shot off the left. Tigers come down. They go to Stanley. Free throw line jumper. Yes, buried it. So, Ian Stanley gets his first points on the night. And the Lions come down, throw it up off of the rim. A foul is going to be called. I believe it's going to be on Smith. And that's a second on him. So the Lions shooting two is Brady Beecham. First shot's good. Cuts the lead to 16 now. Tigers have Aiden Coleman in the game now. Smith comes out. Second shot, he got both of those. So 36-21, Tigers faring very well at this point with 1:21 left to go here in the first half of play. If they keep this up, they'll have a win going away tonight. Here's Burdine, Texas, dash to the basket. Missed the layup. Rebound, Kreider. Kreider over to McLean. McLean running. Down to JoJo Howard on the right side. Davis goes out, picks up Howard, and gets a steal. And got away from him. So Jackson Kreider took it outside now to Beecham on the left side. Howard has it. Looking under now to McLean. He drives under, has a shot blocked by Davis. Saved in by Coleman. Davis gets it back, and he's running the floor. In the circle, goes to Murphy on the left. Just in and out on the three. Burdine comes up with a loose ball, takes it under, and bangs her home. Nice shot there by Jackson Burdine. And the Tigers go back by 17 now with 19 seconds. As Kreider has it. Now McLean. Now to Howard. Howard comes around looking for somebody, can't find it, goes back to McLean. 5 seconds. McLean's going to have to hurry, do something. Howard will throw one up desperately at the buzzer, and that is no good. 38-21, the halftime score. Tigers on top and looking pretty good.
Yeah, we've shot the ball really well. It's good to see Peyton Murphy come out and kind of have a breakout game. Coach Geyer says he can absolutely shoot the ball in practice. He wants him to do it in the game because a lot of times he'll pass up shots, but tonight he's not doing that. And
the results are
are good, and he's been aggressive, taking it to the basket too. So good to see him playing well, Jacob. Good to see him back.
Absolutely.
He's contributed as well. So good first half.
No question. 37-22, Tigers on top. Got some halftime activities going on the floor tonight as Michaela Welch is lit up and ready for a big week of basketball. So if you got any time this week, try to make it to a game and and I know you'll enjoy it. So we'll take a pause here for a word from my sponsors, and we'll come back with more here at McCaleb Welch after these words.
All right, welcome back to McCaleb Welch Gymnasium. I'm Steve Cornell along with Bill Sharp bringing you Hardin County basketball tonight. The Tigers are up at halftime 38-21 over Scotts Hill. We'll bring in Coach Brandon Kirk. And, Coach, last week was a tough night here in the home confines, friendly confines of McCaleb Welch. And tonight wasn't much better, as seems to be kind of in a couple of games, kind of in a funk a little bit. And I was telling Bill, our three-point shooters are struggling from the outside, and I kind of compared it to baseball. You know, a hitter gets in a slump sometimes and just can't see it, and it just seems like fundamentally something's off. And then you get to, I would think, you get to pushing a little bit, and that causes you to struggle. But I mean, just to be realistic, you can't turn it over, and you can't score 29 points in your home gym and expect anything other than to come out with an L unless you play really solid defensively.
Yeah, we're solid defensively, but we're not solid at the point of holding people under 30, and I don't think, most teams are not. But like you said, shooters are in a slump. Shaylee's in a slump, and it's something. It's just mental. There's nothing as a coaching staff you do. You encourage them, but they've got to get out here and do it. And it's it's one thing to get out here and, Tisch County makes everyone look bad, but tonight we made ourselves look bad. We missed first quarter. I know we missed 5 or 6 right at the rim and dug ourselves a 9-point hole. And then lost by 8 or 9. I think.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that was the difference right there. As bad as we played offensively,
Right.
Didn't think we struggled to get the shots we wanted. I just think we, whether it be a layup or it be an open three, it didn't matter. It wasn't going to go in. And it's just something you just got to keep on and work through. And hopefully you get the slump out of the way now and shoot it well when district rolls around, and you get a chance to turn around tomorrow and shoot it well tomorrow. So
yeah, you got plenty of opportunities this week to turn it around. I think too, the book is out on Averly. Obviously, second time around we've seen Scott Seal. Their goal was when she come in, they collapsed 3 down on her. That means somebody's open somewhere. We got to find that open person. But two, if you start knocking down your threes, then they can't do that.
Exactly.
They have to guard you outside. So that kind of shut down our inside-out game.
Yeah, early on they took away. They had Julie Hampton kind of denying Hannah hard, which led to Lily Beth getting a couple shots early. Didn't knock them down, and then they just left Avery and Shaylee completely unguarded, and we didn't really give them much of a reason to guard us, so we didn't help our cause there. And until you get at least a fourth player, like Avery's defensive specialist, she is what she is, but until you get a fourth player that is a threat to score the basketball, you can take away Avery. You can just sandwich her, and that be that. But
yeah, I noticed that tonight. A lot of times they didn't even run out. It's just like, okay, we know you have the ball. We want you to drive it. We'll let you have this outside shot. And it's just tough. It's been a couple of nights. It's kind of a tough time of year to have those top nights, and you hope it don't carry over past tonight as we go to Walnut, Mississippi tomorrow. And I'm sure I haven't been over there in a long time, so not sure what they have, but I'm sure it probably won't be easy.
Oh, yeah. I haven't been there since high school, but I know their girls are 11-1 right now. The one loss they've got was a 2-point loss to Itawamba. They've got a good point guard, and they've got a decent post. They got 2 girls that score the majority of their points, and they play tough-nosed defense. So it should be a good game, and hopefully we can find our way out of this slump.
All right, I appreciate you coming up here. We'll see you tomorrow night. Best of luck. Lady Tigers tip off at 6 p.m. tomorrow from Walnut, Mississippi, and we'll be there right here on 93.5 FM. We'll have a look at the first half scoring here in 30 seconds, and we'll come back with the second half tale right after this.
Tigers up 37-22 at the end of 2 as we're looking at the scoring. JoJo Howard had 5 for the Lions. Brady Beecham had 4. Jackson Crider with 3. Chandler Crider with 3. Silas Howard with 1. And that's about it. For the Tigers tonight, leading scorer right now is Peyton Murphy with 12. Tied with Jaden Davis with 12. As we're underway here in the third period, so we'll switch to that, come back to the scoring in a little bit. So the Tigers have it, and they get it to Burdine on the right wing. Burdine, head of the key to Murphy. Murphy, quick pass to Davis, back to Burdine, takes a pick on the left side, drives in the lane, back to Davis, who's circling left to right. Now to Murphy in the lane, in trouble, better get rid of it, gets it out to White. Now to Burdine on the left, misses the 3. Rebound taken down by Crider. Howard now with it. On the left side now to Beecham. Now Jackson Crider. Dribble from the left to ahead of the key now. Now to Beecham. Beecham's jumper from about 10 is banks it high on the backboard, but he hit it. And it's 38-23. Tigers get it to White in the corner, right side. Out to Davis. Now to Murphy. To Burdine. Left wing. Drives in the paint. Kicks it to Murphy in the corner for three. Yes. Hayden Murphy got the juices flowing tonight. He's got 15. And Maddox McLean gets it over on the left side now to Howard. Now to Beecham. To Kreider, who's on the right wing. Goes in the paint, goes under, and there's going to be a whistle and a foul call on Murphy reaching in on McLean. I don't think that's a shooting foul. Indeed, it isn't. They're going to give it to the Lions baseline. That's first foul in the third period. McLean takes the inbounds pass, drives in, will be fouled by Murphy. That was a debatable call there. Could have been a charge. That's two quick fouls on Murphy. To the line goes Maddox McLean. First shot's up and good. That's his first points on the night. Second's up, and he got them both. 6:06 left in the third. 41-25. Tigers up by 16. Burdine slowly across the timeline. Had a walk. Left to right to the head of the key. To White, free throw line. To Murphy on the left wing. Now to Burdine, who's rolled to the right side. Now to Davis. To Murphy on the left wing. Davis goes right side. Bounce pass to Burdine. He comes back to the center. Now they're working around the three-point circle. Into Smith momentarily. Back out to Burdine. Now to Murphy, left side. White goes under to Davis. Davis underneath the goal to Murphy on the left side. Shot short. Murphy with his own rebound. Kicks it out to Davis on the right side. Now to Burdine giving the three. Head fakes. Goes to the free throw line. Missed it. Rebound McLean. McLean comes out running. Hits the deck. And now there's a whistle and a foul called. That's going to be on Burdine. His first. 5:03 left to go here in the third. McLean gets it across the timeline. Now to Howard. Back to McLean. Now to Kreider. Left side to Beecham. Beecham, that is. Howard with it back. Burdine all over him. He stops, runs a three, missed it. Rebound. Smith had it. Davis saved it on the end line. And he will be fouled, I think, by Kreider. That's the second on Jackson Kreider. Davis gets it over now off the inbounds pass now to White. White into the forecourt. Burdine giving the ball on the right wing, goes left side, tries to pass it on the left wing. And it's going to go off the fingertips of Murphy, I think. Now they can't decide who. Now they're saying the Tigers have the basketball. Now they're giving it back to the backside official came up, and, of course, he saw it better than anybody. It will be line basketball in the backcourt. 4:20 left to go here in the third. Tigers up 41-25. And McLean tries to go on the left wing to get it over there to Howard and throws it away. Ends up in the bleachers. Give it to the Tigers. Backcourt. Heading toward the 4-minute mark here in the third. 41-25, Hardin County on top. Davis, spin move, jumper from 10. Got it, yes. Never mind that it hit every piece of apparatus on the backboard, but went in, and it counts. 43-25. Lions working, trying to find an opening in that 2-3 Tiger zone. And now they pass over to McLean. McLean drives in the paint. You got to give him credit. He took that one to the glass and scored. And the foul is going to be on 20. That's going to be on Davis, his second. And McLean gets a bucket, and he's also going to get a free throw. Oh, wait a minute. What are they doing? Yeah. I saw McLean standing on the inline, and he's trying to get moisture off the floor. I thought maybe they were going to hand him the basketball. Now he goes to the line, and he'll be shooting one. Missed it. So, Tigers will take it out following the miss, get on the rebound. Tigers get it over now underneath now to Saunders, goes right wing now to Wyke in the corner. Now to Davis. Davis tries to cut across in front of Beecham. Beecham knocked the ball away, but it's going to pick up a foul in the process. That's his first. And the Tigers will take it out with 3:23 remaining. Inbounds to Burdine in the backcourt. He dribbles up, drives, kicks it back to Davis. Davis takes the long three. Yes, sir. So Davis kills one off the right side, NBA style. 3 minutes left to go in the third period. Tigers up 46-27. 19 points, the difference. So McLean dribbles in, kicks it back outside to JoJo Howard. His shots off for three is off, no good. Rebound taken down by Wyke. Wyke over to Burdine. Now to Saunders on the left wing. Now Saunders tries the lane, goes on the right side to Murphy. Murphy penetrates, gets it in the lane, kicks it back to Davis. Jumper from 12, it's off, no good. Rebound, Howard. 2:23 left now. Tigers up 46-27. And now here's a breakaway layup as Beecham put a nifty little head fake on and beat his man to the basket. With 2:04 left, it's 46-29. Neither team seeming to have much trouble scoring. Burdine driving in, goes under, puts up the bank shot on the right side. Missed it. Rebound, Howard. Howard running. Stops on the left wing to McLean. McLean drives in. Nifty move as he had to rush his shot under there, but he finally got it to go. And it's 46-31 now. 1:30 left to go here in the third period. Burdine to Davis, right side. Back to Burdine. Wyke at the free throw line to Saunders on the left wing. Quick passes. Now to Murphy in the corner. He'll go right back to Saunders. It's Wyke to Davis. Now to Saunders, cross court. He drives in. Passes under to Murphy. Murphy goes in for the layup. Didn't get over head high, but a whistle on the foul is going to be assessed. And it's going to be on Maddox McLean. His first. Murphy to the line. Left a free throw short. Corbin checks in. Out comes Jaden. Murphy gets another free throw here with 1:04 left to go in the third. Got it. So it's 47-31 now. And here comes McLean across the timeline. Gets it on the left side now. To to Kreider. Now to McLean on the right. Howard. JoJo Howard now. The other Howard with it now. McLean, 34 seconds. They're killing time here, down by 16. Howard tries to pass it in, just stolen away by Saunders. Saunders ripped it away. Might have been a held ball, but Saunders just ripped it out of the grip. Got it out now to White. 16 seconds. Burdine drives down in the corner now to Stanley. Here's a three off the left side by Saunders. It's off no good. Smith with the rebound. Now to Burdine. 5 seconds. Burdine stops. 14-foot jumper. Yes. With 3 seconds left, and it will not be another shot. As Burdine picked up a nifty little jumper inside with third quarter expired, 49-31. We will be back for the fourth right after this. All right. Non-stop action in the third quarter, 49-31. And Scottsdale has the basketball. They're working it as they have on the perimeter to get it down now to McLean. Now with it is Howard, Silas Howard, on the right. Now to Brown, who goes to the head of the key. Here's a three off the left side. That's off, no good by Howard. Rebound finally is going to be picked up, and the shot by Howard, Silas Howard, the other Howard, is off, no good. Davis with the rebound, and the Tigers are running. Get it to Burdine. In the corner now to Ian Stanley. Drives in, banks it, missed it. Rebound, comes up with it, is Brown. Nifty play. Kind of went into a squat and came out with it, dribbling. And it looked like a we had a backcourt violation as JoJo Howard was coming across. He tossed it back to McLean. McLean had not gotten across the timeline yet. And McLean will take a seat there. I don't know if that's why, but they will give it to the Tigers in the backcourt, and things will settle down just a tad here. Wyke on the left wing. Goes in the circle. Right side now to Stanley. Now to Saunders. Steps 1 foot inside the circle. Backs out now to Davis. Going in. Drives and scores. And he's fouled. Nice play by Jaden Davis. And he'll pick up his 19th point. Big night for Jaden. He's on the line to shoot one for the three-point play, and lo and behold, I talked him out of it. He missed it. And I take full blame for that. And here's a three-pointer from on the other end for the Lions. They missed it. Rebound. White comes up with it, gets it now to Saunders. Saunders cross court to Burdine in the corner. He can't do anything with it because Howard got there in time. Now he drives through, beats everybody to the basket, missed it, followed with a tip and got it. Got his own tip and laid it up and in. Athletic play by Jackson Burdine. 53-31, 6 minutes left. Here's a three. It's off, no good by Howard. Outlet pass to Burdine. Burdine goes in, lays it up, scores, and as if he had lured him in there with a fishing pole, Beecham reaches in there and gets a foul, which is going to give Burdine an opportunity for a three-point play.
That's a good play on his part. He sort of suckered him into
Did.
that one. He kind of waited on him
Yeah.
and then, exploded to the basket and got the foul.
That was a pleasure to see right there. Beautiful. But missing that free throw is not. As rebound is now the Scotts Hill Lions bring it down and taking it under and getting that foul back is Beecham as he took it to the glass and laid it up and in. And the Tigers, Garrett Sipes is in the game for Hardin County. Murphy under the Burdine. Burdine gets it in the air, hit it off the glass and scored. He's got 14 now, nearing his normal game average. Here's a drive under, and a shot is up and good by Jasper Brown, but
I think I'm going to say it's on the floor. Yep.
Yeah, so the foul is going to be on Burdine. His second. He'll come out. And let's see who else we got coming in here.
Sipes came
Sipes,
in,
yeah.
and
Also,
looks like Aiden Coleman.
Aiden Coleman, yeah. Also, Reeves, Hunter Reeves is in there. Pass in the corner. Here's a three. It's out of the corner, no good. Rebound taken down by Davis. Davis now goes as a traveling call, I believe, assessed on either Davis or White, one or the other, and they're going to give it to the Lions in the backcourt. 4:55 left to go, 57-33.
That's Hardin in the game, too.
Oh, Hardin. Okay,
Yeah.
yep. Heath Hardin. And that's a number that I don't have. That's why I missed that one. So, now Beecham kicks it over on the left side. Here's a three. It's off, no good. Rebound comes hard out, all the way out to the sideline. And Beecham picks it up, takes it in, goes underneath. McLean goes up for the shot, missed it. Rebound taken down by Davis. 4:30 left to go here. Tigers up in a big way by 24. Now to Murphy on the left side. Right side to Sipes. Garrett Sipes goes in the paint to Murphy for three. Yes. I'm like you can watch him warm up and he'll bury like 20 in a row. And then he, up to now, he hadn't taken a shot all year.
Yeah, well, he's taking it tonight.
Hey, dadgum right, he's got 20. Here's a three off the back rim, no good by Kreider. Loose ball on the rebound, goes out in the corner.
He may have some motivation, too, with Saunders back.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. And
everybody probably had a little bit more motivation when a potential starter comes back into the lineup.
So Hunter Floyd in the game for the Tigers is Heath Hardin, Garrett Sipes, and the Tigers will throw it away. It's Coleman tried to go across court with it. He went out of bounds. 3:47 now left to go. It's a matter of the ultimate size of the victory here. Cooper Petty will get it over, and coming out with it is Johnson. Isaiah Johnson, rebound on the shot, taken down. Coleman brings it down the floor, gets it over to Hardin. Now to Coleman, and he tries to go left side, and it gets knocked out of bounds. Touch last by Scotts Hill with 3:20 left to go in the game. 60-33. Corbin Dale in for the Tigers. Pass underneath, turn around, jumper.
Get in there.
Finally got it. Garrett Sipes gets two.
It took two or three of them, and he took them up with him. He's a big kid.
No doubt about it. 62-33. On the right side, here's a shot by Petty. Is up and good. He'll hit a three there. That's always a plus. 62-36 now. Tigers to Dale. Now over to Hardin. Here's a shot by Fowler. It's off, no good. Or Floyd, rather, Hunter Floyd. And rebound's taken down by Scottshill. All substitutes on the floor now, with the exception of, well, I guess they're all substitutes. Working Malugan. Now a three off the left side. It's off, no good. Rebound taken down by Coleman. Coleman over to Heath Hardin, and now there's timeout for a substitute. Into the game comes Hunter Reeves, who I mistook Sipes for a little while ago. Now Aiden Coleman dribbles down for the Tigers. 2:05 left. Driving in and putting up a shot is Hardin. And finally, I didn't see who made the shot. But there's a steal. Coleman comes up with it. He's running and takes it up and scores. So Coleman will pick up two there. And I think that basket was Sipes. So it's 1:30 left to go. Here's a three off the deep corner that's no good by Brown. Rebound taken down by Coleman, and he's up the floor with 1:18 left to go here. As they're working outside in the paint. Now to the left wing. Floyd drives, caught in the paint. Over now to Coleman. Back to Floyd. 59 seconds. Now to Hardin. Hardin stops baseline. Coleman crosses the lane left to right. Back to Floyd. He puts up a three. Missed it. Rebound is going up for that was Reeves. He didn't go, but he's going to go to the line. Foul is on Hayden White for Scottshill. Hunter Reeves on the line shooting two. 46 seconds remaining. First shot's off. No good. Dale checks out. In comes Sipes. Second shot's off. No good. And rebound is taken down by Brown. Down the floor they go. In the corner, Petty. Back to Brown. On the right side to Malugan. 28 seconds. In the corner is a long three. It's off, no good. Rebound Coleman. He's coming out running. He'll hold it up as he gets into the front court, and that may be just about it. 15 seconds. He's just going to hold it out there and see if he'll let it run down, and they are. They're just going to let it die. 66-36 is the final score here. Tigers pick up a W there as they were 4-4 on the season. Now they're 5-4, 9 games under the belt. And we got a big game tomorrow night on the road as we head down to a place I've been by 100 times but never been in town, and that's Walnut, Mississippi.
I know you turn left off 72, I think.
That little traffic light gets me every time I go through there. So I'm going to get some revenge on it tomorrow night. But
Tigers played well tonight. They shot the ball well. It's good to see Peyton Murphy and Davis both. They had big nights.
And Saunders back in the game.
Yeah, and Saunders, yeah. You know, it's funny how when a couple of guys get going, how it just seems to, rub off on everybody else. And it was a good win because, it was a tough game back at the start of the season against Scottsdale over at third place. I mean, we had to come back and then hold them off.
No question.
We have no doubt tonight, though.
Let's look at the scoring real quick, and we'll get on out of here. For Scotts Hill, their leading scorer was numbers are getting smaller, and my eyes are getting worse. I can't tell. Leading scorer right now is going to be Maddox McLean with 4, JoJo Howard with 2, Crowder Jackson with 3, and Cooper Petty with 3, and I think that's about all. There may be one that I'm missing. Brady Breacham with 2. For the Tigers tonight, leading scorer for Hardin County is obviously going to be Peyton Murphy tonight with 20, but he was followed very closely there by Jaden Davis with 19. Also Jackson Burdine with 14, so that 1-2-3 punch would be just about anybody. So excellent performance tonight. Also scoring, and these are, of course, are unofficial. Corbin Smith had 3. Garrett Sipes had 4. Ian Stanley had 2. Jacob Saunders had 2. And Aiden Coleman had 2. So that just about wraps it up for us with the boys' game. Lady Tigers fall 37-29 to an inspired Scotts Hill Lady Lions team tonight. And we'll have to look for another chance for victory tomorrow night.
Yeah, they need something good to happen tomorrow night. They're running into 11-1 team on their home floor, and we're going to have to shoot it and find our stroke back and figure it out as we get closer and closer to a break, number 1, and then as we make the turn, we got Adamsville here, and then we're off and running in the district. So, right. Now's not the time to, like I said, to have shooting woes, and they'll figure it out, though.
Well, the Lady Tigers are still 6-3. They've got a winning record.
They'll be fine.
And the guys are 5-4. So there's a lot of basketball left, and we're going to be following them until the cows come home. So, once again, the final score, Lady Tigers fall 37-29. The Tigers win it big, 66-36 over Scotts Hill. Thanks to Scotts Hill for coming, and a good trip for them home tonight. To be careful. And that'll just about do it for us. For Steve Carnell and my good buddy Steve Smith, this is Bill Sharp saying good night, Tiger fans.